Hi, my name is Bohdana Goliashova. I'm from the Czech Republic, and I'm the spiritual mother of the technique that I call wrought lace. Wrought lace is a technique which helps me in my creation of jewellery. I invented this technique by accident when I was a beginner in jewellery design. At that time, I was extremely frustrated by the fact that my wire wouldn't obey me and that the shapes eluded me. So I would be trying my best to improve and was attempting again and again, and my work was looking worse and worse. Once I had spent my last patience, I conceded, yelling, "Damn wire, do as you please!" Well, a miracle happened. Once I ceased enforcing my specific preconceived shapes onto the wire, I found that it started creating beautiful shapes all by itself. First, I was uncertain, as I didn't know what I was creating, but then, as I accepted the uncertainty, the magic of this intuitive method was revealed to me. It is, just as everything that comes into being by chance, brilliantly simple. It's brilliant, mainly because it doesn't matter whether a person is gifted or skillful or not. I've been teaching wrought lace for a couple of years now, and I'm always moved when I see what things people can create, people who are not manually skilled by nature. That's because the technique is not in your hands, but somewhere deeper inside, maybe in your guts. The magic of these designs lies in the fact that you don't know in advance what is going to be created, which in turn means that it lets you make something you'd never have conceived of. This is also how three-dimensional jewellery is created. Most of you are probably familiar with the handmade hammered jewellery from craft fairs, which is usually the flat snail or spiral shape. But with wrought lace, we are not responsible for the design. The wire is, and sometimes it demands a third dimension. I was fascinated by this, so I set about exploring techniques of how to achieve both styles at once. I was in luck, and I started creating jewellery I had never seen before. I'm often asked what I make the jewellery from. I use surgical steel because it's very firm, but once you master the technique, you can apply it to any kind of wire which you can bend. For example, ordinary steel, brass or copper, it makes no difference. And how can you learn wrought lace? I don't believe in competition, so I teach this technique on my courses. First, I started teaching groups, but the demand was so great that I wasn't able to meet it. As time went by, people started asking me to record the course. So I filmed all the techniques and a DVD course was made. Everything is in it, both the elementary and advanced courses, which would normally mean 5 full days of teaching, all on the DVD, which is split into 16 chapters. The big revelation to the public is the technique of how to make spirals and double spirals in 3D. I've been keeping it a secret for a long time, mainly because jewellery from this technique is a bestseller. Now I've decided to go public with it. What I like to teach is how to make use of those pieces that we think we have spoiled, and to make new designs from them, even more original ones. In order not to keep you from your family whilst making the jewellery, I've included a chapter on how to adjust the techniques for children who might not be able to hold the pliers in their hands. In the DVD, the procedures are complete, not edited. It's not as impressive as watching a TV-edited production where a necklace is finished in 3 minutes. But for those who want to learn how to produce jewellery, it's very important to see the whole process. I mean, that you can see every moment where you need to grasp the wire with your pliers, etc. I first shot the DVD in my native tongue, but as I received many requests and complaints that Czech is really hard to understand, I asked my friend and actress Abigail Rice to dub the course for me. To get an idea of what the course is like, I put one chapter on my website, www.wroughtlace.com. You can watch it for free with one click and follow along to discover the enjoyment of this technique, so check it out. The course is described in detail there. If you discover that life is much more interesting for you when you can make jewellery, and that it solves the problem of presents for half the population, you can buy the course online to follow at home. If you do buy it, you will learn how to make beautiful jewellery, acquire a new skill from which you can also make a living, which is the case of many of my students, and you also support my other craft projects. I will make these other projects public on my website and blog. Well, I hope that you enjoy the course. Have a look at my website, and I'm looking forward to our journey together.